Hey guys, this is a video about how inhales, when you're screaming, how inhales really come to be and, how they're formed. There's a couple videos on YouTube that I've seen that, that explain it well, but, there's kind of, practice, and that's all they say, a lot of videos could say more. So hopefully this video is a little bit easier for you guys to understand. Basically, good bands, a couple that I can think off the top of my head that inhale are Bring Me the Horizon. Ollie Sykes does that a lot, and Randy Blythe of the Lamb of God does that a lot. So, they're good examples of inhales. It's kind of weird because if you hear it recorded, it doesn't really sound any different, but when you do it, it sounds a lot different. So basically, where an inhale comes from is when you're taking really hard breath. You just ran a mile, or you're in cross country, you just ran 20-something miles, and you didn't have any water. You're just like you're wheezing. Like if you have asthma, if you guys, any of you have asthma, you're wheezing. You're just like like you're breathing in, and you're breathing in really hard. Now, as you can see, like this part of your throat right here, when I go, it'll go in, because it's the inhale. So it's not really your voice per se. It's more of the breath coming inside of you and kind of making a noise with your throat. It's kind of hard to understand and to explain. But basically, when you suck all that air in, it makes a tone with your throat, like it's not really my voice. I mean, like you're not gonna talk and inhale, go like, how's it going? How's it going? Like it's kind of hard, especially with S's. You can't say like when you're inhaling. But with screaming, it's basically the same thing. You're just distorting it more. You're distorting it so it sounds like crunchy, kind of like when you distort your voice with your throat or your diaphragm when you're screaming. So when you inhale, basically, like for lows, like a lot of lows that Bring Me the Horizon does, Ollie Sykes will go like crazy low, but they're inhales, because inhales, if you're doing a low like death growl, it's a lot easier to do a low death growl when you're inhaling. So like the part in Pray for Plagues, where Ollie does like, and so does she, but like super low, he goes like, so does she, so does, like that. To do that, it's basically, you want to practice the really, that's a kind of a clear, but when you go, it kind of sounds like you're choking on something. I mean, you're like that. You're basically just sucking in more air and kind of moving your throat around to get a right pitch. And so when you go lows, you basically want to put your mouth in like a O, like type shape, and then it'll make it a little like lower, like if you're doing like a like that, like on an exhale. That was an exhale. It works if you're doing inhale as well. But like I said, when it comes to forming words, it's a little bit harder because you're inhaling and talking at the same time. So it's a little bit different. And another thing that helps, a tip, is to suck in your stomach, or to actually like flex your stomach, because if you flex your stomach when you're doing in like any type of scream, it'll enhance the pitch that you're trying to get. So like let's say you're screaming really high and you flex your stomach, since the scream is coming from your stomach, it will amplify it when you go out. Same thing with inhaling, like if you're going, I just flex my stomach. So that's a good tip. Another thing is when you're forming words, basically all you want to do is just try to get your mouth like to say the right thing, and also to like kind of of course you want to practice, but when Ollie Sykes goes like you want to practice the words that'll be hard to inhale, like does. You kind of have to suck in the D. So does. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but once you keep practicing it and go does, like you kind of just have to, especially with D's, you just kind of have to like suck this part of your mouth with your tongue. So does. And so it's kind of like a backwards exhale, backwards exhale. So you want to practice those. Like, try to just do every, A, B, C, your alphabet. Or you can just practice the wheezing alphabet. Just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Kind of. Because, basically the difference between, the wheezing and the screaming is that the screaming is just, a different pitch, and you're breathing a little bit harder in. So, and you're distorting your voice more. Like, you're bringing, like, if for a low, you want to bring out your head like that, because this part of your throat will suck in, and you'll just get a lower tone. And then, it's a little bit harder to do highs when you inhale, but, they're possible once you practice them down. It's easier to inhale low, and it's easier to exhale high. I mean, that's at least for me. I don't know about other people out there. Another thing to do when you inhale is the pig squeal. The pig squeal's pretty, I would say, easy once you get it down. I mean, it sounds crazy on the record if they just go like crazy like that. And then, like, you actually learn it, and you're like, okay. But, a lot of fakers just go like, or, like, exhale. And, it kind of sounds like crap. I mean, a lot of people say that inhales are fakers, but, I mean, that's how it sounds good. So when you're inhaling pig squealing, all you want to do, you don't want to, like, kind of do the backwards grudge noise. Because the backwards grudge noise is kind of how you get the low tone, is when you go, like that. But, you want to make it more clear. Kind of like that, but you wanna distort it enough so that it's clear, but it's not like raspy. So when you go, it doesn't really sound raspy. Like, it's like more crunchy if you go like a low inhale. But when you pig squeal, you just want to practice getting the like that, and then form it so where you bring your throat together, and then the sound goes through to where it sounds like a pig. So when they go, like, you want to close your throat enough, because when you're doing the growl, like you're bringing your throat open enough so that it'll crunch. But when you're doing a pig squeal, you want to kind of still leave it open, but just leave a little bit amount of air, so you can have that kind of clearish sound, but it's like, it's not as clear as, just the, but, cause that's letting a lot of air in, but if you restrict it, like, the three pitches will go, kind of, if you flex your stomach again, it works, so you go, practice that, just go, you can also do like a mix, like just do a mix of it, practice it, you'll get it down eventually. Also, this doesn't hurt your throat as much because you're not really using, you're using your throat for the tone maker, but you're not like scratched, like, well, of course if you exhale and you use your throat and you know how to exhale, it won't hurt. Okay, if you just go like that, it won't hurt if you know how to do it. But if you're inexperienced, then it'll hurt. But you can be inexperienced in inhales and it won't hurt. Like, I've only started inhaling, I don't know, I'll say a couple weeks ago, and it already works. And I kind of taught myself. So, basically, all you have to do is just go, practice if you're wheezing, like that, and then you want to play around with it. So, if you're constricting your throat to make it raspy, you go like that. Or if you're doing a pig squeal, you want to constrict it enough so that there's just a little air. So like I said, the range, like the like that. So, another band that's good at inhaling is Lamb of God, because Randy Blythe does that in a couple songs. But, a good song that I think of is Hourglass, because he does, like, a weird, like, death scream when he goes, it's kind of like a mixture. It's weird. It's more of a mid than a low, but it's not a pig squeal, so it's like a so you can practice that too. Like I said, it's harder to form words, so practice, saying your alphabet backwards, your alphabet inhaling. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Kind of like that. And then drink water. That's good for your throat. And it's more loose, about room temperature water, because cold water will constrict your throat, and then it'll kind of sound bad. You know, get the practice down. Like I said, the best practice for me would be the like that. And then also, like I said, flex your stomach. It works. It'll help. And you know, if you guys have any questions, just post comments. And if you guys have any questions about, you know, exhaling, I'm here too. So thanks for your time, guys, and I'll see you later.